One of the things that your student is thinking about right now is transferring from their community college to a four-year university. And that decision is a really big decision. It's consequential, it's stressful, it's complicated. I know we've talked about this in the past, but there's about 3,000 universities they can transfer to. Some of them are inside the state, some of them are out of the state, some of them are close, some of them are far away, some are private, some are public, some are really big, some are really small and intimate. Um, they're ranked differently, they have all different kinds of requirements. It's just a lot to take in. So, as you're talking to your student and trying to support your student, well, first of all, if you're familiar with the transfer process, if you've gone through it yourself, you don't tell your story to your student and talk about your recommendations on it. But most of our champions aren't familiar with the transfer process. So, how might you help in this process? So, I have a suggestion for you, and I think it'll be very helpful. First of all, I'd like you to think through a time in your life, maybe in your personal life or uh, your work life, when you had to make a big decision, something that felt very consequential. It could have been a long time ago, it could be recent, it doesn't matter. Think of a time when it was stressful and the consequences were significant, but you needed to make the decision to move forward. And as you think about that time in your life, maybe you handled it well, maybe you didn't handle it well. Um, as you think about it and you look back on it, what is your advice to somebody who's confronted with making a big decision? All right, so once you've kind of thought that through, I'd like you to do three things. First, briefly share your story with your student through the chat. Secondly, summarize your thoughts and advice to somebody who's confronted with making a big and complicated decision in their life. And third, encourage your student, help them understand that you believe in them and that they're going to make it through this process successfully. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, but that's my suggestion. I hope you really have a good conversation with your student and the other champions.